welcome to Buffalo's pregame show for Week 7 against the Baltimore Ravens. Our top story is extra injury report this week. Cornell Green, he's out. So what do you think this is going to affect? How do you think this is affecting the Bills' line, Jared?
Well, we have Howard starting, who's actually a backup guard. So basically we have no right tackle. Simple as that. We need one.
Nikia, this is.
I will say once again we're shuffling the line around, so there's no consistency, so they don't learn to play together. So we'll see what happens.
It's crazy. Okay, another story. Shawn Nelson is back, injury, and got suspended. And so I don't know if that's going to affect us a lot. What do you think, Nikia?
Maybe with him having another target, it'll kind of open up the offense a little bit. Because I don't know, our tight ends haven't really been involved, so maybe with him coming back, with him being a halfway decent tight end, it'll get him involved in the offense.
Yeah. Jared, Ed Reed, he's a game-time decision, but that would be big if he got back. So what do you think about that?
Truly, I think the Ed Reed game-time decision thing is the game itself. If Ed Reed comes back, that's going to shift momentum to the Ravens like that. It'll be like when Teddy Bruschi came back. Remember that game?
Yeah. Like
5 years ago or whatever. It'll just be like that. Oh, Ed Reed's back, first game ever. Then they'll totally have the game, no questions asked. But that's my opinion, though. Do you think you agree? Or?
Yeah. I mean, if he's as good as he says, as we think he is, he's a Pro Bowl quarterback. So I mean, he should shut us down on no-name receivers. We'll talk about that later. All right. Now it's time for a breakdown from the Baltimore Ravens fan, Joe from Baltimore Ravens Online. All right, here he is.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Joe, Baltimore Ravens Online too. Okay, so the Buffalo Bills and Baltimore Ravens get together this weekend at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. And as a Ravens fan, the winless 0-5 Bills coming into a hostile environment like M&T Bank Stadium does not scare me. Why? Because Buffalo, the Bills, are going to get a taste of what Baltimore football is really like. Baltimore is seeking revenge against this New England loss. Unfortunately, it's coming the Bills' way. Gotta give you mad props, Bills fans. But I'm sorry, this week, this injury week, another grave dog, an 0-6 start. Sorry about that. But anyway, mad respect to you guys anyway. Now, you want to take a look at the Ravens offense versus the Buffalo Bills defense. And I gotta give the edge to the Baltimore Ravens. Now, Buffalo, legit defense, especially when it comes to defending the pass, led by people like Terrence McGee and Jarius Byrd. Now, even though Joe Flacco's been struggling with accuracy and play calling, I think he's going to have a breakout game. I'm talking 200-plus yards, 1, 2, maybe 3 touchdowns. Finding the hot routes, getting the ball out of his hands, into the hands of his receivers, getting in the end zone, getting yards needed, and winning the football game offensively. I think T.J. Houshmandzadeh and Anquan Boldin, 2 receivers that are expected to have breakout games against the Bills. Not forgetting our old friend Tahi, who's having a remarkable season, and as well as Derek Mason. Maybe throw in Ed Dixon here or there. So I think the passing game should have a great game against the Buffalo Bills this weekend. Now you take a look at Baltimore's running game versus Buffalo's running defense. Now, even though Ray Rice and company has not lived up to the expectations of us Baltimore fans this year, don't expect that this game. Expect a lot more against the 32nd rushing defense on the Buffalo Bills side. Frankly, the worst rushing defense in the National Football League. I expect Ray Rice to have a breakout game. I expect the running game to flourish against the Buffalo Bills. And frankly, if it's not Joe Flacco and the receivers finding the hot routes, getting around the receivers, and getting in the end zone, it's going to be Ray Rice and company. Then you take a look at Baltimore's defense versus Buffalo's offense. You know, I got to give major props to Ryan Fitzpatrick, people like Fred Jackson, C.J. Spiller. They've turned this offense around dramatically. But again, this game just ain't your game. The edge is going towards the Baltimore Ravens. Ed Reed's coming back. So Ryan Fitzpatrick, my man, those 7 touchdowns on the season, don't expect anything more this football game. It's going to stay 7 when you leave Baltimore. That secondary's playing A-OK. The way these defensive backs are positioned, going Baltimore's way all the way. And Buffalo, time after time again, has shown they really can't do nothing to stop the pass rush. Haloti Ngata, Ray, Terrell Suggs, Corey Redding, people like this are going to be coming after Ryan Fitzpatrick. shutting down that run game, led by Fred Jackson and C.J. Spiller, and that secondary is going to step up against people like Parrish and Lee Evans and people like that. So I expect the Buffalo offense to struggle a lot. Frankly, their defense has to come on the field a lot more. Their offense just can't get the job done. Their defense is going to get tired. Their offense is going to be weared out by the Ravens' defense, and Buffalo is going to get shut down. I want to give props to their special teams, though. I want to give props to the entire Buffalo Bills. Now, one thing I want to mention, though, I know Green, their right tackle, was out for this game, which is going to help Haloti Ngata get to that quarterback a lot faster come Sunday. I expect this to be a great game for Baltimore. I expect Baltimore to flourish, and I got to give the edge to the Baltimore Ravens. Most likely winning this, I want to say 34-7 against the Buffalo Bills. If that, maybe 34-3. Like I said, I don't expect Ryan Fitzpatrick to walk away with any touchdowns this game. I'm Joe, Be More Ravens Online.
That was Joe from Be More Ravens Online too. Alright, Jared, you know a lot about this video. What do you think about this?
Well, I think the breakdown was very accurate in terms of it is going Baltimore's way. I can't lie. But I think this is a trap game. I think, okay, you can look like that, but I think this is a trap game because we just came off our bye. They're one game closer to their bye. Our offense, I think, is going to do a lot better than he thinks. We've been scoring. Fitzpatrick's not going to get shut down. He's going to score at least one touchdown.
I disagree.
Okay. Well, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, they have a top defense. They're just knocking us in the mouth. I mean, Fitzpatrick is going to... I mean, he's not a very good running quarterback away from pressure, and our offensive line is beaten up, and they have just, like, Ray Lewis. It's just phenomenal. We're going to get
I think they're
demolished.
going to be pissed off because they let that game slip away last week. So I just think, even though, yeah, they're going into a bye week, they're going to be so pissed off because they know they should have won that game on Sunday. So it's just more ammunition. We didn't even have to do anything. And it's like, we're 0-5. Yes, they probably are not going to put in as much work, but they figured we don't have to.
Yeah, but Ray Lewis, there is a quote, I heard it yesterday. Ray Lewis already said, oh, we're going to beat down on Buffalo, as if he's already expecting it. When you come into a game expecting it to go your way, like it's going to be nothing.
If they were playing here, if they were playing in Buffalo, I might give them a decent shot. They're playing in Baltimore, so it's still going to be a loss.
I just think, okay, it's going to be a loss, but I think it's going to be a lot closer than people think.
All right. Now it's time for Bills topics of discussion, and we'll leave this to guys to answer this one. Which team has the best cheerleaders? So Jared, this comes from the Wise Guys TV, and what do you think about this question?
Packers cheerleaders.
And why do you say that?
I don't know. They're cute.
Okay. And I'll go with Miami cheerleaders, because they're hot.
Really? You
Yeah.
like Miami?
Oh my god, they've been... What are they in Sports Illustrated? They've been like everything. All right.
Oh, all right.
All right. Now it's time for keys and picks of the game. My key to the game is scoring. Okay, what's yours?
Mine is stopping the run. I think between Ray Rice and Willis McGahee, he getting to face us again. They're gonna run all over us.
And what's yours?
Finishing the second half, we can't seem to finish at all. We just lose it after halftime. We got to finish the second half and finish strong.
Which happens to be scoring, because if your offense is off the field and your defense and offense are on the field an equal amount of time, then you'll have a good full game. Now it's time for the picks of the game. I picked the Bills to lose 42-14. What do you think, Nakia?
I'm not going that far, but I'll say 35-17.
And what about you?
26-23 Ravens. Trap.
All right, thank you for joining us this week. Join us next week for the Chiefs pregame show. Thank you. Bye.